Hello, little spooks!
Hi, I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Lexi. Welcome to the Guarded by Demons podcast where we discuss all things horror.
Hi, guys. So it's March, and that means it's Disability Awareness Month.
Let's go.
And all month long, we are going to watch movies that highlight disabled characters. And today, we watched Fede Alvarez's Don't Breathe.
Yay. Fuck. I didn't have a good time with this movie.
I'm going to be honest, neither did I.
The concept is cool.
Yeah, the concept is very cool. I have a lot of fun. I don't have a lot of fun facts, but I have a decent amount of, like, pretty cool fun facts for this movie.
Okay, cool. Yeah, just so you guys know, there is literally no fucking redeemable characters in this fucking movie. They all suck. They all suck.
There really isn't. Like, a lot of these characters, they try to make you sympathize with the characters, but, like, you just can't.
You can't.
You just can't. Like, with any of them.
No.
So, with that being said.
Spoilers.
There's gonna be a lot of spoilers if you have not seen this movie. I will say, I can see why a lot of people do like this movie.
Yeah. Definitely.
I can see why they like it, because it's completely different.
Yeah.
It, like, basically flips the switch on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what this movie is, it's basically a home invasion movie.
Yeah.
With the main antagonist being completely blind.
Yes. But,
I think we'll get to it when we get to it.
Yeah, none of these characters are, like, good to root for, because they all fucking suck.
No. Like, with, My Bloody Valentine, we had, like, three characters. Three
One
characters
one of them
that
doesn't
we
last very
just
long.
did not like at all.
No.
But what made it redeemable was, like, the side characters. Like, that's
Yeah, My Bloody Valentine. I fucking love the side characters in that one. They were so fleshed out. It's the most fleshed out side characters I've ever seen in a movie, I think.
Exactly. I fucking love that movie. Like, it's redeemable with them. It's worth a watch just for them.
This one, it was the longest hour and fucking 28 minutes of my life.
Yeah.
I say that, and I'm sure I've said it before, but, like, oh my god, this is a fucking grueling hour 28.
No, I think we've only done, well, now it's like 2 movies where you just didn't like it.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, everyone's different. I personally like home invasion movies.
Yeah.
But this didn't really
do it.
Yeah.
For us.
But
I think it would do it better if the characters were more likable.
Yeah.
The main character, which I understand they're not supposed to be, but, like, you still want to have somebody to at least kind of root for. You and I were not rooting for anybody.
No. I mean, for a while we were kind of rooting for the blind guy.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
Till
that part came up.
Yeah. Then it's like, oh, shit. Never mind.
But yeah, we will talk about it when we get to it.
Yeah.
And we will say this now. This movie could have been completely fine without that, like,
without what
twist
we'll
or whatever.
Into, yeah.
That it has.
Because it would have been a fun cat and mouse game if Grandpa was actually fucking good. Like.
Yeah, exactly. And then we'll just get to it.
We'll get into it. It's okay.
It's all good.
We'll get into it.
So we start with the Sony logo.
Of course, Sony. Fucking PlayStation over here. Let's go.
So this is also by Screen Gems, a Sony company.
Yeah. I'm just, like, remembering everything. I'm like, oh my god, these fucking people.
I know.
We open up on basically a ghost town of a neighborhood with somebody being dragged down the road by, I can't tell if it's her hair or the scruff of her shirt. I think it's her shirt.
Yeah, she's leaving.
Oh, it's her hair.
She's leaving, like, a trail of blood or something. Right?
No,
or what is that? Because I know that it's not, like...
I don't know if it's a trail of blood or if it's, like, asphalt filling in cracks on the road. I can't tell.
No, it wasn't, because there wasn't anything, like, ahead of them that resembled that.
Oh, I gotcha. We open up to 3... After that, we open up to 3 characters. Our 3 main characters.
We have Rocky, Alex, and Money.
fucking hate money.
Same. But they are all breaking into a house.
A rich person's house.
A very rich person's house.
And we do find out sometime down the road that Alex, his dad owns, like, a home security company that makes, like, the security systems for your house, which is why he knows how to break into places, which I will admit is pretty smart. I think Alex is probably, if we had to pick, in my opinion, the most likable of the main characters.
Yeah. And Alex is played by Dylan Minnette.
Yeah, a lot of people know him from 13 Reasons Why. I think he was also in The Killing of a Sacred Deer, if I remember correctly.
I think so. I also remember him from the horror movie Open House, which is, I think it's also another home invasion movie. But he's the one getting invaded.
Yeah.
In that one.
Yeah. So they basically wreck the place, rob it, and fucking money pisses on the floor for some fucking reason. Which is disgusting.
Disgusting and very stupid.
Yeah, because you're just leaving your DNA.
Exactly. But yeah, that's how we get to know them pretty much. That's all there is for
Great first impression.
for two of them, I guess.
All three. All three were there.
No, I know all three were there, but like, I mean, that's all we get for two of them. No, that's all we get for like one of them because we don't really get much of anything else from like money.
Yeah.
Other than him like trying to actually get money from the stuff that he stole.
Yeah.
We do get a little bit more with Alex, and we do get a little bit more with
Rocky
with her family situation.
Yeah. Rocky is in a rough family situation.
Mm-hmm. I don't like Rocky, but I can relate to her with like being the older sibling and stuff like that, trying to get out of there.
Yeah. I think they try too hard to make it sympathetic for her. Which I know she's our final girl, but like
it's not there, like it's not working.
It's not. Because they're still robbing people.
Yeah.
And I understand like not wanting to work because I feel, but like there's better ways of making money. Fucking become a Twitch streamer, please.
Something.
Don't
also,
rob people.
This movie was out in 2016.
Yeah, this came out in 2016.
But we are following Alex back to his home, and he is gonna put like all the keys and stuff. He's making sure that his dad's not there, so he can put everything back the way it was.
His dad's got all the keys, like not all the keys, but like keys to his particular locks for people's houses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has them like all labeled and everything.
Yeah.
So he's making sure that he puts everything back in its place, so it's not like suspicious or anything.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then we get the scene. I think it's with money, right?
Yeah, it's with money.
Yeah. So the next one is with money, and that
in an abandoned warehouse that's definitely not haunted.
Yeah, so he does get like money for what he got, but it's not like enough.
Yeah. And this dude tips him off on this house in an abandoned neighborhood. It's got a blind old man, war vet, and he's got, they think, roughly $300,000 in his house somewhere. And a thing to note that these guys don't steal money; they just steal stuff.
Yeah, no, they just steal belongings, like items and stuff like that, so they can sell it for money.
Yeah.
So this would be the first time that they actually go to steal money.
Yeah.
And not just items.
Yeah.
So we find out that it's in Buena Vista.
Yeah. And they tell us that
there was this girl
who accidentally ran over and killed his daughter, and the family was rich and preppy and paid him off so she wouldn't go to prison for it.
And then she went missing.
And he's sitting on $300,000.
Yeah.
Can I just say, money looks like a bootleg Post Malone?
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I'm sure he's nice in real life.
But also, I don't think they know that he's blind yet.
No, I think they said he was blind.
Oh, did they? Mm-hmm. I didn't see that, though.
I think they did.
But yeah, they're trying to talk Alex into this because he doesn't want to do this anymore.
He doesn't want to steal money.
Yeah. Because he's fine with taking items, but not money.
Yeah. Because items can be replaced. Money is kind of hard. And also it's more...
Yeah, because it's also like... That's when they find out, like, he's like a war veteran.
Yeah.
Like, he was in the Navy and
Army
shit
vet.
like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, Why are we gonna steal money from a Navy? Like,
yeah, Army guy. Why would we want to do that? We don't want to do that.
I don't think they know he's
I think blind. They did. I think they did because they mentioned that when he finally agrees, they mentioned that they could just rob him while he's there and asleep because he can't see anything. But here's a problem. When you're blind, and I think you get attested to this, Kimberly, all your other sensors are kind of heightened.
Yeah, my sense of smell is like, ooh, I hate it. I get headaches easily. I'm super sensitive to smells.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, because I didn't see that they mentioned that he was blind, because when they're in the car and they're like looking at him, they're like, oh, is he blind?
I don't know,
man. We'll figure it out right now.
Got over here. Please do this for me. Yeah, so,
yeah.
Rocky has, like, a little sister. And their family life is not great. Her mom fucking sucks. And her stepdad, I guess, is a fucking deadbeat or whoever the fuck. I don't know who he is.
I don't know, mom's boyfriend or whatever.
Whatever. Yeah, war veteran. Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't say anything about him being blind.
I could have swore they said something at the table, at the diner. Because that's where they were, at a diner.
Yeah, I know that's where they were, but I don't think they mentioned it until they actually see him.
Yeah.
And then we get Rocky's situation. I think her little sister is, like, a little slow with how she talks, you know?
Yeah. This dude's got a fucking swastika tattooed on his hand.
I didn't see that. Holy shit.
Yeah. Look. Oh
my god.
Are you kidding me? Talk about a shitty situation. Yeah, look.
Oh. Ew.
Bruh.
Also, with the way that her mom talks to her.
Yeah, all sexual and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Because she sees, like, oh, she is getting money. And she has, like, a lot of things now.
Yeah.
Oh, they're in Michigan, right.
Yeah, they're in Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Which I've heard is pretty rough. TBH, depending on where you are.
Yeah.
Detroit Become Human is a wonderful game, by the way. You guys should play that.
I saw someone streaming that on TikTok.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice. And Alex finally agrees, like, because he sends Rocky a text to do the robbery.
Mm-hmm. And this is where Rocky promises her sister that, like,
they'll move out there because her sister wants to be a surfer when she grows up. Her sister's gotta be, like, what, if you had to guess, 8 or 9?
I want to, yeah, like, maybe 9 or 10, actually.
Okay. I would think 9.
Yeah. Oh, but this is where they go out.
Steaks. They go stake out, yeah.
Yeah.
Buena Vista. Low key though, it's I think this environment is really cool because everything is abandoned. I would love to explore this.
Same.
Sam and Colby style. Yeah, that place is fucking destroyed. And everything. Yeah, like they had cameras. Money had a camera out in front of we don't know the old man's name. He just called him the blind man. From across the street, viewing the front of his house, seeing what his, I guess, routine is, like schedule, if he goes anywhere, stuff like that.
Yeah, because they need to see how they're gonna go about it.
Yeah.
Which, like, I guess that's pretty smart. But this is where they actually get to see him, though.
Yeah. And then we got this whole thing about fucking Rocky and fucking ladybugs, and I don't care. Because she's got a ladybug tattoo now. I don't care.
I think that's to symbolize her little sister.
Yeah.
That's what you get from it. Also, the blind man's name is called Norman.
Oh, his name is Norman?
Yeah, his name is Norman Nordstorm.
Yeah, because I guess that's confirmation from the second movie, huh? Because they just call him the blind man in this one, in the credits.
I think so. I mean, unless they say it, like, in the news story at the end.
I didn't hear.
I didn't catch it though, but like,
yeah.
But yeah, in the car when they're like staking out the whole place, it's just Alex talking to Rocky and Rocky telling him about like the plan that she has to go out to California.
Yeah, and he says that when they get the money, he'll leave with all of them because all 3 want to go to California.
Mm-hmm.
And Alex very much likes Rocky.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
I think what's Alex's actor's name? I keep forgetting his name.
Dylan Minnette.
Yeah, Dylan, he low-key reminds me in a weird way of Logan Lerman, and I don't know why.
A lot of people do get them confused sometimes.
Oh, really? Where's your doggy? Sorry, there's a dog.
Doggy. So we learned that the dog is the
blind man's dog. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, you're right. This is where they find out he's blind, because he's got a stick.
Yeah, he's got his cane with him.
He's got his cane, yeah. Yeah, Money knew he lost his sight. Money makes a point, though, because he says just because he's blind doesn't mean he's a saint. I'm like, yeah, you got me.
It's true.
It's very true. Oh, the things if only you knew.
Mm-hmm.
This shot's pretty.
Oh, it is, with the sunset and everything. It's very pretty. But yeah, now we get them actually going into their plan. They're pushing the house. Pretty much. And they give the dog something.
Yeah, it looks like a sausage with some kind of pill in it, just to knock it out for a little bit, which does not work for very fucking long, I have to admit.
Well, to be fair, I think they stayed a little longer than they were supposed to.
That's true. You and I were both convinced that they were going to straight up just kill the dog.
Yeah, I was like, this is the only thing I hope they don't do.
Which, the dog does not die.
No, the dog does not die.
I think that'd be stupid of them to do, because if the dog just fucking dies, that leaves a trace of themselves behind.
Mm-hmm.
Blind or not, the dude is gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
Up until this moment, I've kind of been about this movie, and then it goes downhill from here for me when they finally break in.
Yeah, no, same, because at this point, it's interesting.
It is interesting. It's a very interesting concept.
It's a very interesting concept because it's like, dude, they're gonna rob a blind man.
Yeah.
Like, how's that gonna work?
They're gonna rob him blind. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You're blind. I can make that joke with you.
You can. I make a lot of blind jokes anyway. Mm-hmm. In my daily life. So it's fine.
More often than not, I'm like, I make some kind of joke about, like, seeing something, and I have to be like, don't make a joke.
Yeah, and I'm just like, why not? Sometimes I say it anyway.
Then I'm like, God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't fucking win.
No.
Of course not. The dog, he snore. You say no.
Yeah, he's out.
He said outie. And I told you, Kimberly, I was like, they should have given him, like, some of an edible, because he would have been out for, like, 12 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Don't ask me how I know that.
You know, animal edibles.
Yeah.
They make those.
They do make those.
Mm-hmm.
Calms me down.
Mm-hmm. But, yeah, up until this point, I was like, this is pretty good.
Yeah, so far.
Like,
but
I'm very interested.
They can't go through the front door because there's 4 fucking locks and Alex only has 1 key to it.
Yeah. But of course that happens. But they're able to actually get in, though.
They are.
Because they break a window in the bathroom.
Yeah. Which you and I are both like, it makes so much fucking noise, bro.
Exactly. Because I was like, I feel like he should have been able to hear that, but...
Especially since the bathroom door is open.
Yeah.
Like, my homie gonna hear that. And you're stepping on the glass with your heavy-ass boots.
I know, right? But they're walking around. They're gonna disable the alarm like they usually do. And then Money goes into... He, like, looks around looking for the main, like, bedroom.
Uh-huh.
And he leaves some type of, like, gas thing in there.
To keep him asleep.
Yeah.
It does not work.
No, it doesn't. But we do find out, like, why he wouldn't have heard the smashing in the bathroom is because he had his TV on in the room. Yeah.
This is a weird comparison. The old guy, he reminds me of the Death Angels from A Quiet Place. Where if there's something louder, you can make noise, and he won't notice. Which, again, it makes sense because his sense of hearing is heightened.
Yeah.
Also, it does show a flash of a bell above a door. For like a second, but it'll come back later.
So they're searching the house, though.
Yeah, they're searching for the money and or valuables.
Mm-hmm.
And we also get a shot of a locked basement door.
With so many locks.
Yeah.
And we do get, like, the front door with all the locks, too.
Yeah, the front door has, like, 4 locks.
Yeah.
And you pointed out that you liked the way it was being shot.
Yeah, so this movie has a lot of, like, tracking shots.
Yeah, I
like
that
that. Where it follows, like, each character doing something.
Yeah, an unbroken scene.
Uh-huh.
It's so neat. I like it when movies do that.
Yeah, it's all like a continuous shot, pretty much. I love that when that happens.
Yeah. It reminds me, this is a weird comparison to make, but, like, they do that with God of War, where they don't ever really break away from the character at all. And it stays over the shoulder, but it is a continuous tracking shot.
You know what sort of reminds me of? Resident Evil for, like, their cutscenes for the newer ones, where it, like, blends into, like, gameplay. It kind of reminds me of that, too.
They do that with the beginning of Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales. When you go to swing for the first time, it just goes into it like that. It's really neat.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, the old man's got a TV on, and it's his little girl singing and planting seeds and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And it's pretty loud.
Yeah.
And money is in there.
Money is getting ready to plant the thing. Also, this man's got a fucking knife. Oh, no, it's not a knife. It's a fucking gun. I thought it was a knife. Under his bed. He's strapped and ready.
Oh, yeah. He's a veteran. Of course he is.
Yeah.
But Money gets startled because the guy wakes up. He sits up in bed because he's going to turn off the TV.
Yeah, it's unsettling because you don't hear him sit up. You don't hear him sit up at all.
No, but that's another thing that we compared it with, like, A Quiet Place, is that sometimes when there's just quiet moments in this movie, there's not a lot. It's not like A Quiet Place where, like, the whole movie is silent. But there are points where it's like there's quiet in here and it fucking gets you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
yeah,
it was this part because, like, you don't hear him, like, getting up on the bed, like, sitting up.
And also just that shot right there of him sitting up, he looks like a vulnerable old man. And, like, first thought, I'm like, oh, I feel guilty.
Yeah, exactly. But he reaches over to turn off the TV and he just, like, goes back to sleep like nothing happened.
Yeah, go back to snooze.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's just another night.
Yep.
So he leaves that. And then this bitch, Money, is so loud when he goes back to the group.
Yeah.
And then they're just, like, really, they get startled and he's like, it's fine, I put the thing in there, he should be knocked out.
Yeah. And he's, like, banging on the basement door, like, on the locks with a crowbar.
Yeah.
Being super loud.
Well, you know what? Like, granted, they could have just been doing this for a long time. They have knocked people out, probably. And they've been loud and they haven't woken them up. So that's probably why he's comfortable doing that.
Maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
I think it's because they usually do this when nobody's home, I think. That's why he's comfortable making as much noise as he is. Mm-hmm. But still, it's really dumb to do.
If he knew how to, like,
gas somebody,
somebody, they probably did it before and they've been loud and they have not woken them up.
Yeah. So
that's why, like, they're fine. Mm-hmm. But this is also the first time that we see a gun.
Yeah, except for the one that was strapped under the old man's bed.
Yes.
Even Alex is like, why do you have that? Like, this fool is really bad to fucking try to shoot a lock.
Yeah.
What happens if it ricochets and gets him in the fucking skull?
Would it save time?
Well, it would have saved time.
It really would have. Because I feel like Rocky and Alex would have been smart to not say anything and just leave.
Yeah.
Just leave.
Maybe.
Well, Alex. Alex kind of would have.
Rocky.
Rocky wouldn't, though.
Both of them are kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Money is just happens to be the stupidest.
Yes.
And that's why he dies so fucking quickly. Yeah.
Yes, he does. He's the most careless one out of the three of them.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, really?
I feel like you and I could have pulled this off better.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Also, I'm just quiet in general.
Yeah, fucking you scare me on a fucking almost daily basis by accident. Mm-hmm. Also, I should have said earlier, but we also note that they took their shoes off at the door so they wouldn't make any noise. That'll be important later, funny enough.
Yes, which is... I will give them that. That's very smart.
Should have left them outside, though.
Yeah, not inside.
No.
But okay.
Especially after you figure out the dude was blind.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, they shoot the lock. They are able to shoot the fucking lock.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah, they are able to shoot it.
This is a fucking blur for me. I'm sorry, dude.
And we just watched it too. Yeah, no, they're able to shoot it because the lock fucking slides off.
Yeah.
To the floor.
And then Granddad over here, he's awake.
And after it's successful, the camera like moves over to Rocky, to her, not point of view, but like
her side
profile, and we see that the blind man is just right there at the door.
And you and I were both like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah,
because we know the shit's about to go down right now. This old man might have fucked somebody up.
So what I noticed is that when he feels the lock, he kind of like looks down, but he obviously can't see, so he feels it with his foot.
Yeah, because he accidentally steps on it.
Mm-hmm. And that's his cue that someone is in his house. Yeah. And I think it's the most...
Aside from the gunshot.
Yeah. Aside from the gunshot. But also, he probably could have just been asleep when that happened. Yeah. And he walked out, and he was like, what?
Fucking, what?
But yeah.
Oh,
I notice little things that he does.
Yeah.
That's like similar things that what I do.
Yeah.
And I think it's so stupid because money immediately says something.
Yeah. Because he didn't have to say anything.
He didn't have to say anything. He plays it off that he was just like wasted and wandered in.
Yeah.
And he was... I feel like the blind man would have just like maybe let him go. It wasn't until he felt the lock with his foot when he was like, okay, no. And the dumbass
immediately starts threatening him.
Yeah, with a gun. And the blind man starts moving towards him. And he's just like, you need to stay there or else I'll shoot you. But dude...
This is a fucking army vet. What are you doing?
Exactly.
He knows to do...
He might be blind, but he's not stupid.
He knows how to do all kinds of different combat. He's probably got fucking kills under his belt.
Exactly. It's like right
if
when
not before, after this movie he does.
Mm-hmm. But with him, you can tell that he's getting a feel for this situation, even when he's just slowly going towards money.
Yeah.
But once you know that he knows what's happening, I'm sorry for that pause.
You're good.
But once he knows what's happening, he takes control of it.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Old man knows what he's doing. Wouldn't fuck around with this old man. So they do get in a little bit of a tussle. And then...
he's almost bending Money's arm back. I think he does anyway.
Yeah, he does it to where the gun is pointing to Money's, lower part of his head, under his jaw, and it shoots him in the head.
For a while, you think he's gonna let go because he lets go of his neck and stuff, for a little bit, for a few seconds, and he thinks oh, okay, cool. No, it's immediate that he shoots him in the head.
Yeah. And here, it's weird because they frame it like, oh, the old man here, which he is a bad guy, but the old man here is supposed to be a bad guy. I'm like, my dude, they're trying to rob his house. He's gonna fucking defend himself.
Exactly, that's self-defense.
Yeah.
They're in his home.
Mm-hmm. Money talks mad shit until he's got a gun pointed to his head. Yeah. Because he's all crying and shit now.
But also, I mean, the old man wouldn't have let him go anyway.
No. And I have to say, that the shot of Money getting killed is really cool, honestly.
Okay, it is because you don't hear the shot. It's, kind of muted out.
Yeah.
And you see, the flash from the gun.
Through his mouth and everything.
Uh-huh.
It's a really neat shot.
It's really cool. That's what I like.
Yeah.
It's a cool shot.
And then these guys are going to be freaking out because, oh my god, they just killed Money. Well, no shit, you're in his house.
Yeah. But he here's another thing. He asked Money if there was anybody else, and he's like, no, it's just me.
Yeah.
And Rocky hides in the closet. Alex doesn't know what's going on. He left.
Yeah, he was at the front door, getting ready to fucking leave.
He was like, I'm out. Bye.
Like, yeah, no, bye.
But he hears the one gunshot that Money did, and he turns around, and then when he hears the other one, he's slowly coming back into the house. And there's that shot that I was, like, kind of scared with, because there's a few moments where it catches you off guard.
Oh, no, he's at the side door. I lied.
Because, the blind man just comes down the hallway.
Yeah, like right here.
Yeah.
And almost runs into Alex.
Because Alex was looking behind him and he doesn't see him going towards him in the hallway.
Yeah.
And he has to, like, quickly go towards the other wall.
Yeah.
and while he's busy.
Yeah. And a cool little attention to detail that I do like is there's a line along the wall that shows where the old man... Oh, sorry, I elbowed you in the boob. Where the old man has been running his fingers down it for years and years. So it's kind of like faded away. It's got like the oils on it, so it's got kind of browned.
Mm-hmm.
I like that little detail. But now the fucking side door is locked. And now they're trapped with this blind old man with a gun.
Yep.
An army vet with a gun. So that's gonna be fucking great. But then, from here on out, this is where the movie gets really frustrating for you and me.
Yeah.
Because these two are so fucking loud and stupid.
So Alex goes into the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
You're thinking, like, so to let him pass, I think no one's here.
Yeah.
But the fucking dude goes into the bathroom to board up the window.
That they broke.
Yeah. And it's a fucking while.
Yeah.
He's trying to get a sense of the situation, but once, like,
Yeah, Rocky literally texts him and is like, he shot Money. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. You broke into specifically an army vet's house.
Yeah.
And he started threatening him with a gun.
Exactly.
What the fuck did you think was gonna happen? Like, even if the blind man was not a bad guy, what did you expect?
Okay, so at this point, he is not a bad guy. He's literally just trying to defend himself in his own home.
Yeah.
At this point. And honestly, like, I'm still kind of here for the movie. Kind of. Because it's like, how the fuck are they gonna get out?
Yeah. And I wrote down in my book, I was like, this is such a good time to start texting you guys.
Right. Oh yeah, so Rocky is almost going to get out of the closet, but she sees him with a gun, and she fucking says something. Like, she yelps. I think.
I don't think so. She just gasps, but that he doesn't indicate.
Oh yeah,
that
that doesn't alert him or anything. He's just in the closet because that's where he keeps his safe.
Yeah, he's checking his safe, where all his money is.
And she's in the corner of the closet.
And this is where she bothers me, because she's still focused on the money, even though she just watched Money get shot.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, money is not the priority at this point.
I can see why. Because she wants to get out of there. You know?
Yeah, she wants to get out of
California.
Yeah, she wants to get out of her shitty house.
Mm-hmm. Which, like, I understand that.
I understand.
But if you saw one of your fucking friends get shot by this dude, I would just focus on trying to get out.
Also, I wouldn't have... Little spoiler, because she takes all of the money. I wouldn't have taken all of it. I would have taken a good chunk of it. Like, a good little bit of it. But not all of it. Because... old man would be able to tell that his shit is gone. Hello?
Yeah. How much money is it in?
Over $1 million.
Over $1 million?
Yeah.
It depends on where she's gonna go in California.
Yeah.
Cause I'm just like, ooh, bitch, that's not gonna do much.
If you're in LA, it's definitely not gonna do much.
Oh, fuck no, it's not.
300,000 definitely wouldn't have done much.
No.
Not even if you weren't in California. 300,000 doesn't get you much. You might be able to get a small house, but that's a hard maybe.
Mm-hmm. Well, with her taste and everything, she's not gonna get anything.
No. Because she likes the expensive stuff, clearly.
Mm-hmm. So we get Alex carefully going over to her in the closet.
I think at least he makes an effort to be fucking careful.
Yeah.
And also, they're not whispering here, and I'm like, you guys are so fucking dumb.
Oh, I think this is where he says, like, we need to call the cops.
Yeah. And come clean about what's happening. Yeah, here she is, opening up the fucking safe.
Yeah, because she saw the combination. I'm just like, dude, that shit beeps.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Even when she pushes the buttons, it beeps when you push a button.
Yeah. But she's getting the money, and he's just like, oh, we should just leave.
Yeah, he's like, oh my god, how much is there?
Yeah.
She's like, probably over $1 million. I'm like, oh my god. That's a lot of money just having your house. But to be fair, it's like behind some drywall in his wall in a safe.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really smart.
But that's probably the money that they gave him. Yeah. For the settlement.
Also, the old man's dragging money away into a different room, and fucking Alex steps back while he's still in the fucking room, and the floor creaks.
Yeah. So when this happened, we both looked at each other, and we were like, are you fucking kidding me?
Because all you had to do was wait until he was in another room. All you had to do was wait until he was in another fucking room.
You did not have to, like, take the chance.
Because, let me preface this, guys. This house is not small. Like, you get an outside view of it. It's not a small... It's 2 stories plus a basement.
Yeah.
Probably an attic, too. Like, my dude, you could have just waited until he's out of the room before starting to fucking walk. It's not like he can see you. His eyesight is not based on movement. He's not a dinosaur. Although his age would say otherwise.
Exactly. But, I mean, his hearing could be really good.
Yes, exactly.
But... you literally could have just waited till he was out of that room.
Yeah, before moving.
But no, that fucks up everything. And this is where he starts pointing the gun, like, trying to figure out where he heard the sound from.
Yeah.
And just both of them are that's another thing that I hated, that both of them are just standing there instead of just ducking.
Crouching. They could have crouched, because he's, like, aiming, like, chest level for them.
Yeah, they could have just crouched.
And they would have been fine.
Mm-hmm. Instead of, like, taking that chance of being shot.
Yeah. And her shutting her eyes while fucking...
Yeah, that also bugged me, too, because she's afraid, so she shuts her eyes, and I'm just like, you don't do that when someone's pointing a fucking gun at you.
No.
Like, no. But he lowers it.
I guess he reckons that it was probably... Oh, no, never mind. He does shoot it off one time. I lied.
He shoots it off because he hears the phone buzzing that's in the bag.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking right. Because Money had a phone in his bag.
Yeah, and he just assumes that it's Money's.
Yeah.
And he takes it, I think.
I think he smashed it.
Oh, okay.
I think. Unless he just threw it back into the bag.
Dumbasses.
Yeah, that's another thing that bugged me. I'm like, why do you have your phones on vibrate right now?
Put it on silent.
Put them on silent. My god. Because the vibration is intense. Even if you had it on vibrate, you could have put it at a lower intensity.
Yeah. Again, these two idiots go down into the fucking basement. So instead of trying to find a way out...
because the fucking doors are locked.
Oh, well, actually, no. They do find a way out from the basement.
Yeah.
But this is where things turn.
Yeah.
When they go into the basement. So they do find an exit.
They do find an exit.
Which is like, cool.
Cellar door.
Great. That's completely fine, you know? Because they can't get out.
You and I are both so fed up at this point.
Yeah, we were. But at this point, like, they could not get out from the top floor.
No.
Because everything was boarded up and shit.
Yeah. And the windows are, barred.
Yeah. So this is where, we see that he smells something.
Yeah, he smells the fucking shoes that they took off in his house. Yeah. So he knows there's more than one person here.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he just thought it was just one person, but he smelled the fucking shoes. And he's like...
To which I made the comment, like, wow, you guys really need to wash your feet more often. Uh-huh. If they can be smelled like that.
Uh-huh.
You stinky. Take a shower.
Exactly.
Money probably smell like piss.
I wouldn't doubt that. But yeah, that's their fault.
That is their fault. Because they could have taken their shoes off outside.
They really could have. But yeah, they just taken off their shoes outside. They would have been fine.
Yeah. But
no. They did not.
No, we in the house. We're gonna be in and out. Look at the split. Him. No.
Stupid. But yeah, they're in the basement and they accidentally trigger the bell that you see earlier.
No, they don't.
Oh, I thought they do.
No, it's not them. It's the it's the victim. It's the girl that's down there. Also, old man checks his safe and finds that all the money is gone.
Yeah. So he definitely knows that someone else is in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, the two of them are down there. They find the fucking door to, like, get out.
Yeah.
But I think either the lights turn on by themselves or, like, they find something to turn on.
Yeah, I think they find a light switch to turn on.
So they do that, and they find a girl just down there in the fucking basement.
And she's pregnant.
Yep. Well, we don't know that she's pregnant yet.
No, we do. She's got a belly.
We do? Oh.
She's got a belly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just not noticeable in some angles. She's not very far along. Yeah, there she is. Yeah, when she pulls out, her chains are her like it attaches her to the bell, so that alerts him that she's like moving around and shit.
Yeah.
This is where you and I were like, this was not. I don't feel like this was very necessary.
No, it really wasn't. This is the part where we were just like, if this was cut out, this would have been like a pretty decent movie.
Yeah.
Like, we did not need this part, honestly.
Yeah, we didn't want this.
Yeah. But she's trying to get their attention. She has this newspaper clipping, and this is where they find out that that's the girl that killed the blind man's daughter.
Yeah.
With a car.
Vehicular manslaughter, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that he's kept her there.
Yeah, her name's Cindy.
Yeah, they put two and two together. They were like, yes, she's the one that
killed his daughter.
Oh, and she's pointing to, like, another safe.
Yeah. This is the same code that the old man used for this safe upstairs, which I think is funny.
But yeah, they tried the same code. Rocky tries the same code as the one that was in the closet, and it fucking opens. And I'm just like, you know what? Smart of him.
Mood.
Because he has to feel the numbers.
That's true.
So I'm pretty sure he just does the same movement every time.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense. And they find keys, and it's a bunch of keys to all the fucking locks in this house.
Yep.
There's so many. So basically, they free her, and they try to basically leave. But here's the thing. We see that the blind man is coming into the basement.
Yeah.
And once they get to the cellar door, they're able to open it.
But he's there.
He's there, outside, right in front of them. He's able to shoot out, and it hits Alex by, like, the ear. It grazes
his ear, yeah.
It's just there, but he just continues to shoot, and it accidentally kills the
pregnant lady. Yeah. Accidentally kills Cindy.
And you see him when he goes down there. He feels around, and he recognizes that it's her.
Mm-hmm.
And he is just crying out for his baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, at this point, I lost every respect.
Yeah. All these characters suck, and we don't like any of them.
Yeah. Again, up until this point, this could have been, like, taken out. Them going to the cellar? Not really.
No.
Because honestly, if there was, like, no kidnapping part, and they were looking around and they saw the safe, she could have been like, oh, hey, let's try this. Like, the same code. Could have opened the door, could have gotten that. That could have been it.
Yeah.
That could have been it.
That would have been a short as hell movie.
It really would have. Unless they had something that triggered something upstairs, too.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been fine. That would have been okay. Because that could happen, too.
And also, you pointed out to me that they could have just tossed shit to throw them off.
Yes, exactly.
Like a video game.
Exactly. Because I don't know if that's, like, logic. Because the dude is blind and he works with hearing.
Yeah.
You can just toss things and he'll fucking follow it.
Yeah.
Like, when that happened, when Alex was stepping back and you can hear the floor creak, I'm like, you could have just...
stood still.
You could have just thrown something and he would have followed it.
Yep.
He would have gone to investigate it.
Yep.
Like, goddamn. But yeah, no, they decided, like, Alex and Rocky are fucking talking.
Yeah.
Trying to find a way out. They're gonna go upstairs. They have to go through upstairs now. Because they have all the keys.
Of course. They have to fucking talk.
Yeah.
Of course they do.
But also, they can't go through the fucking cellar door anymore because he locked it to the point where they can't open it with the keys anymore.
Yep.
So they do that, and they fucking run. They run, and he starts shooting at them.
Yeah.
But what this dude does is what I like in this movie too. There are certain things that I like in this movie where he turns off all the lights.
And you could tell these actors were wandering around in the dark, not only because they're actually, like, running around blindly, but, like, if you look at their eyes, they're, like, the pupils are dilated. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really good chase scene.
I think, yeah, that was a really, really good chase scene.
And again, that was one where you and I were like, they could have just thrown something.
Yeah. They could have. So, there's this part where Rocky is walking towards the blind man. She doesn't know. Or anything, but Alex screams out to her, and then he immediately, like...
goes after Alex.
Yeah, goes after Alex.
And grabs Alex, like, through... because there's a bunch of metal shelves that you roll around. He grabs him, like, through one of the shelves, and by the neck, and, like, Alex pushes it on top of him. And these shelves are pretty heavy. Oh, God, they're metal. They made of fucking metal, dude.
Yeah, they're really heavy. They're able to escape, kind of.
They're able to escape for a short while.
Yeah.
I never thought this movie was gonna fucking end, dude. Oh my god.
Especially towards the end.
You're like, oh my god, let it end.
Please.
I feel like we had like 2 or 3 fake outs, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. So what ends up happening is that they kind of split up.
Yeah. Which is honestly, since it's just one person, is kind of smart. Mm-hmm. Like, one could be a distraction while the other tries to get out. But also, I don't know.
In this case, where it is a blind man, yes.
Yes.
Any other case with, like, you know, in a slasher movie, that's not good.
No. Because, they have paranormal elements. They're gonna go after your ass anyway.
Yeah, that's when you stick together.
Yeah.
But in this case, I think this is one of the only times where I'm like, separate.
Yes.
Because you can do that. You can work with it. But, so Alex basically falls outside. Mm-hmm. And
because he's ended up upstairs.
Yeah, he ended up upstairs. He falls through a window and onto a skylight.
Yeah.
And he's out for a little bit.
Yeah. Which I think is weird because I thought skylights had thicker glass than this. This skylight is really fragile.
Also, this house is old, so...
That's true.
Yeah. And then we get Rocky going through the vents.
Yeah, she squeezed her fucking ass through a vent. Mm-hmm. Also, the dog is awake now.
Oh, yeah. Because, again, they took too long, so the dog is awake.
He said, hello.
I'm fucking amazed by that. And, yeah, Alex is out for, like, a little bit, but then he kind of wakes up.
Yeah.
In a bit, in, like, a few minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, this just the last bit of the movie really kind of just dragged.
It really did.
Because we still have, like, 30 minutes of this movie left. Oh my god,
and
I want to fucking die.
But the blind man does shoot the glass. He shoots the glass and Alex fucking falls through.
Yeah.
And he's about, I think he was gonna go turn on the alarm system.
Yeah, that's what he had in his hand, the little remote.
Yeah, he was gonna go turn on the alarm system.
To get the cops down there. Mm-hmm. Because it alerts the police.
Well, that, and also probably to distract, too, because it's, like, noise.
Yeah.
But he goes into the laundry room instead.
Yeah, and because ends up where money is.
Yeah, because the blind man was shooting at him.
Yes.
I was like, all right.
So now he's where Money's body is at.
And there's this whole little fight scene. And during the stumble, he turns on the
washer, right?
Yeah, he turns on the washer.
Yeah, and the old man fucking beats the shit out of Alex.
It does disturb him a bit because it's a lot of fucking noise.
Yeah, it's probably really loud to him.
Yeah, it is really loud to him. His hearing is probably really sensitive, especially since
he's been blind for so long now.
Well, it's not just that. It's the fact that, like, the cause of him being blind because it was from a bomb.
Yeah, it's from a grenade shrapnel, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So his hearing could be super sensitive because of that.
My man's is blind, but he keeps his pits cleanly shaved. I'm impressed. The look?
You gotta feel.
I know that, but I feel like you'd still have to see something.
No, you gotta just feel.
Hey, I'm not the blind one here, okay?
I mean, yeah, you just feel.
You got me. You got me. You got me.
You would know.
You got me.
You don't have to see.
It's impressive, though, because I feel like you kind of would, like I do, I would miss, like, right here. Like, kind of towards the outer part.
No, I make sure, because, like, I have to feel it.
Yeah. You got me. You got me.
But, yeah.
Ignore me, I'm silly.
You're fine, dude. It's all good.
I'm trying my best.
But, yeah, he's able to turn off the machine because he feels for it. He knows where it is.
Yeah, and he fucking grabs garden shears, and we think he stabs, Alex. I say that for a reason. You'll find out.
Yeah, we think he stabs him.
Oh yeah, fucking Rocky fell down somewhere, like in the vents, and knocked out for a little bit too. Just a little bit though.
Yeah, it's not that long, but she's crawling through the vents, and she is able to get to one, that's like facing outside, because she can feel the wind.
Yeah.
And when she was, like, trying to open it with her hands, I was like, no, dude, fucking switch around and get it with your feet.
Which she almost did.
She does. She's able to open it. She's able to kick it out with her feet. And she was almost going to get out. But there's another vent underneath her. And the old man heard everything, pretty much.
Right.
And fucking, like, opens it and gets her through that.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, for that few seconds, made me jump. Because, like, that...
You're like, oh fuck.
Yeah. I was
oh
like,
man. Oh. What's that
in? But watching it again, it's like, that makes sense. Because he heard it. And, you know, there's a reason why there's another vent.
The house is old as shit. It's going to make a lot of noise if you're crawling around in the vents.
Oh, definitely.
Here's a fucking game of FNAF in real life. She's Mangle. She go get Mangle here in a second.
But yeah, he fucking punches her to the point where she knocks out.
Yeah.
And she wakes up in the same place where the other girl was.
Yeah, where Cindy was.
Mm-hmm.
And Cindy was basically on a bed of, like, pillows and cushions and shit, which, despite the circumstances, look really fucking comfortable to me.
I mean, at least she was comfortable.
For the most part. Other than having a gag over her mouth and being chained up.
Yeah.
Why are we defending this? Oh, I can't.
I don't know, I'm just pointing shit out.
Yeah, you got me there. You got me there.
I'm just pointing shit out.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, this part also is like, yeah.
No, exactly. The basement parts where, like, someone is captured in there, that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that we learned. Just to wrap this up,
we just want to get over it.
This sequence, we find out that the reason why he captured Cindy is because he wanted his little girl back, and by that he basically used a turkey baster, and
inseminated her.
Yeah, pretty much. And this is what he's gonna do to Rocky. And oh my fucking god, this whole thing where she's like, you know, praying to God. And honestly, I rolled my eyes at that because I was like, all right. That's what people do when they're scared. And I get that. It's fine.
Yeah, I get that. He goes on this whole tirade of, there's no God. I'm like, okay, guys, shut up. We get it.
Yeah.
At this point, you and I were like, we just want this movie to be over with.
Pretty fucking
we're not having fun with this at all.
No, you're not. But there's this whole entire thing where he almost is successful with doing that, but Alex is able to come back because we find out that he did not, in fact, stab Alex, but he stabbed Muddy instead.
Yeah.
With the fucking shears.
Because he fucking blind.
Uh-huh. But he gets one of, like, I think it's like a little hammer or something. Like a sledgehammer. Small one. I don't know.
It was either that or a crowbar. I don't remember now.
I don't know what it's called.
I don't remember.
But either way, he gets he hits the blind man in the head.
He gets bonked.
Yeah, a bunch of times. And they handcuff him.
Yeah.
And Alex is able to set Rocky free. It feels like they're gonna leave. Because, like, oh, he can't do anything. He's handcuffed and shit like that.
Yeah,
you know?
and he tells them that they've gotten what they want, and he just wants to get out of there now.
Yeah, exactly.
The old man's good at playing a charade because they're fucking...
Where it's like, you have what you want. You can just leave now. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah. Also, I want to point out that when they get ready to leave, she fucking shoves the turkey baster down his throat, and it's really gross.
Oh, it's super gross. But once they get to the door and they're unlocking, I think one of the locks that needs to fucking open.
Yeah.
The fucking old man comes upstairs and he shoots Alex in the back, and he's basically dead.
Yeah, he did.
He's dead. And Rocky's able to run out. But this dumb bitch turns around
to make sure he's not following her.
To make sure he's not following her. But also she's just like fucking taunting him, where it's like, you can't do anything out here.
Even though, yes,
bitch,
he can. This neighborhood is abandoned. What do you mean?
Yeah, he can. 2, he has a dog.
He does have a dog. The dog is fast.
Yes, the dog is very fast. There's this, she's able to get back to the car.
Also, she did set off the alarm, so the police will be there soon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's not yet.
Oh, no, is that later?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's after this whole car sequence where she's able to trap the dog in the trunk.
Yeah.
Of the car.
Yes. From some convoluted fucking way that I didn't care to pay attention to.
Honestly?
Because at this point, I was like, I'm so tired of this movie. I just wanted to be over with.
So, we get one scene where she's captured. Okay, cool. You think when she's finally out and she, like, traps the dog in the car, she rolls out of the car next to the money, and you think, like, okay, she can fucking run away.
Yeah, because she has her money with her.
No.
Because old man is right there.
Again, and fucking knocks her out, and we get the beginning scene that we saw where he's dragging her back to the house.
Yeah, down the road by her hair.
Uh-huh.
Which amounts to nothing, ultimately.
No. Because she basically has this little fucking moment where she sees a ladybug on top of
God, the fucking ladybug.
Alex. Top of, like, Alex's hand or something. I don't know.
It was either Alex's hand or hers. I don't fucking remember now.
Oh, actually, I think it's hers. And then she sees yeah, it's her hand. And then she sees a little remote to turn on the...
Now that's in Alex's hand.
Yeah, that's in Alex's hand. To turn on the alarm system.
Yeah, that's when she sets off the alarm. I forgot.
Yeah. So yeah. She's able to, like, basically fight him off.
With a crowbar.
Yeah, with a crowbar. She's able to fucking beat him, which
was impressive.
For fuck's sake, it was a bit impressive, I'm not gonna lie.
But
because she's able to use the sound because he's disoriented, he doesn't know where she is.
Yeah.
And she basically, I think she hits him to the point where he falls back into the basement.
Yeah, I think.
We were both hoping when she just looks down at him in the basement, where
I hope she doesn't say anything. Yeah, literally out loud, I said, "You better not say some stupid quippy shit because I'm gonna be real upset."
Exactly, I was
because that would have indicated to me that whoops, there's actually like 10 more minutes, and I literally at some point paused. I was like, "How much fucking time is left in this?" And it was like 7 minutes. I was like, "Okay, thank fucking God," because I was like, "I want this to be over with. I'm so fucking over it."
No, same here. I was like.
Also, it's daytime now, we should mention.
Oh, yeah.
This
was a whole entire night.
Yeah, the sun is up.
And the thing is, it also lagged, too, because you hear the sirens coming.
Yeah.
And she's just standing there for a bit, for like a few seconds, before she runs out. Yeah. And it cuts to her and her sister at the train station, waiting, and...
Getting ready to head to Cali.
Yeah, and then there is this announcement that the train's ready to go to Los Angeles.
Yep.
And she
Which we all know is $1 million is not going to get her very fucking far.
Fuck no, it's not.
Unless you find, like, a cozy apartment, go ahead. I mean, if it's just her and a little girl, then it's fine, but, like...
Yeah, they can share, like,
if you're looking for a house, it's not going to get you very far.
And not you know what? She's going to have to get a job.
Yeah. And not keep robbing people.
Yeah.
Get it? And you would have been able to do that if you were actually getting a fucking job. You know what? And you wouldn't have all this trauma.
But yeah, we're at the train station, and she sees this news report, and basically...
The old man lived.
The old man lived. He suffered some injuries, but he is basically okay.
Should be expected to go home soon.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm surprised because she beat the fuck out of him with that crowbar.
Right. And then with the fucking, like, little hammer shit that Alex did.
Yeah.
That beat him with. Like, goddamn.
My dude should have a fractured skull, at least.
Exactly.
But okay.
But the information that we are fed is that he didn't tell them.
That there was a third party.
Yeah. He didn't tell them about Rocky.
Yeah, he killed the two male robbers.
In self-defense.
And he said that there was only two.
Yeah. So
self-defense.
He didn't say anything about Rocky. And basically, that's
where it ends.
That's the movie. We get the shot of Rocky and her sister, like, leaving to the platform, and that's it.
Yep.
There we go.
Thank fucking God this movie is over with. Jesus fucking Christ.
Obviously, this is not a movie that we fucking enjoyed.
No.
But it's...
We just don't like stupid characters, guys.
Yeah. That's basically
Especially when it's obvious shit, like, why would you walk backwards when he's in the same room as you and the floor's gonna creak? You know the house is old. It's
Which,
gonna be
like,
creaky.
okay, it's horror movie logic. We get it. We definitely get it. But the thing is, it's just...
supposed to be realistic.
This feels like it's supposed to be realistic.
And it was not.
No.
It bugged me.
No, it's not. So what do you rate it?
I gave it a 2.75 out of $5.
I'm gonna be honest, me too. There is nothing redeemable about this.
No.
Like, at all.
Some of the elements were cool, and you get a point for the dog because he's a good boy.
Look, yes, like, there are some elements that are pretty cool, which, I'm gonna be honest, I enjoyed. To an extent.
The characters are just so dumb.
I don't like them.
I don't like them either, especially Money. Money can suck my dick.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Fuck off, Money.
I don't like him.
I'm glad they get rid of him fucking quick, dude, because I did not like him.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. If this movie had him, like, throughout the whole entire thing, I would have been like,
no.
Let's find another movie.
Yeah, let's find a different movie, because this guy is fucking intolerable. He was a real tough guy up until he had a gun pointed to his fucking head, crying like a little bitch. Like, my dude, you're fucking robbing somebody with a gun. This somebody was in the fucking army, and you didn't expect him to fucking defend himself? Okay, blind or not.
Exactly.
Are you stupid?
Obviously. Because he fucking spoke when he could have shut up the whole entire time and they could have left.
Yeah. They could have.
But no, they were money hungry.
Which, again, I get that they want to get out of their situation. I don't know what Money situation is. Alex didn't really have a situation because he lives in a fucking pretty boy rich house. So, I mean, I don't know.
No, exactly. That's why I didn't understand why Alex wanted to leave.
Like, I understand Detroit's kind of rough.
Because
LA is not better, I don't think.
That depends on what part of LA
yeah,
you're in.
If you're in Pasadena, I think you're going to be fine. But if you're, like, in East LA, good luck.
Yeah, no. But pretty fucking much. That's how it is, man.
I need to hug Jimmy. Hold on. Jimmy is a Peep plush that Kimberly just got for me yesterday. He smells like marshmallows and he's really soft.
If you want one, it's like $10 at Walmart.
Yay, they're $10 at Walmart. We are not sponsored by Walmart.
No.
They just have a bunch of cute Easter stuff out right now.
So the budget for this movie.
Okay.
The budget for this movie is $9.9 million, and the box office got $157.8 million.
I thought you were gonna say 157 fucking thousand for some reason. I was like,
no.
Damn, that's rough. But no.
No. Here are my fun facts.
Okay.
Because this ties into a lot more that I want to talk to about.
Okay.
So the director Fede Alvarez watched videos of a blind YouTuber named Tommy Edison while researching for the film.
Okay.
So the actor who plays the blind man is not actually blind.
Yeah. He does a really good job, though.
He does. Oh, he really, really does.
He does a better job than the girl from In the Dark, which is not saying much because she's horrible at acting like she's blind.
Yeah, a lot of people were telling me to watch that, and I watched I watched one episode and I did not like it. I felt sick to my stomach watching it, honestly.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, none of those characters to me are likable. The only thing I like about that show is her guide dog Pretzel.
I love the dog.
Because he's a good boy.
I wish it was redeemable with the dog.
It's not.
It's not great.
And none of the characters are likable either.
Yeah.
I'm just like, shut up. And, like, a thing I'll point out about that show too, and I know it's kind of on topic because she's blind. The fact that she's been living in her apartment for over a year and she still doesn't have the fucking layout of it, and she still has to feel around. Like, she literally does the whole cliche fucking hands out in front of her blindly feeling around for shit. I'm like, my dude, you've been in this apartment for over a year and you don't know the layout of it yet.
Yeah, like I've lived here for over a year and I've memorized everything.
Yeah. Which I guess she's completely blind, and you're not.
Yeah, no, I still have some sight with
I'm just
me.
like, bruh.
But still, like, if you were living somewhere for a year, you would know the layout.
Yeah. And you've got a fucking guide dog.
Exactly.
That's his job. Use him. He's being
not
a
all
good
the
boy.
time. Not all the time. They do deserve breaks. They do deserve their downtime.
But he there for you if you need it.
Exactly.
Use him. He happy to do it.
But yeah, I did some research too.
Cool.
With the YouTuber that Fede Alvarez looked up.
Uh-huh.
And this man is completely blind and he keeps his eyes like closed.
Yeah.
So it depends
like
on
the
the
old
person.
man does.
Yeah. No.
Well, the old, it's like 50-50 for the old man.
Yeah.
Because old man either has his eyes closed or partially open.
Yeah.
It really depends.
But, I watched some of his videos. He hasn't posted in like 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, his last one was with another, collaboration with like another blind YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
So he was born blind and the other one, the woman that was with him, she became blind.
Gotcha.
So like she had sight before.
Yeah.
And I compared it with the Army veteran in the movie, and like they do a really good job with the representation in this, honestly. Yeah. Like personally, I do think he did like a really good job.
Yeah.
With everything, because there are times, especially with like the little scene with him using his cane,
yeah,
a scene with him feeling around the house,
which clearly he wouldn't need it in his own house if he knows the layout of it enough.
Exactly.
Especially
like
if he's
he
been
would
there
definitely
for a
know the
while.
layout of his house.
Especially if he's been there for so long that all the other houses around him are now abandoned.
Mm-hmm. And then the mannerisms that he has, where he stays in one place and he tries to assess a situation with the sound or smells that are around him.
Yeah.
The way he gets like irritated with like really loud sounds, or if
which I feel you can definitely relate to.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. And like feeling stuff with his foot. Mm-hmm. Like that's what I have to do at night. Or even sometimes just during the day when my eyes are feeling gross.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like the attention to detail.
Yeah. Just wish the characters were more likable, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing that really bugs me is that now in the next movie, with Don't Breathe 2, they make him into some kind of... They make him into the main character and, like, try to make him redeemable. But I'm like, my dude, you're literally a rapist. Even though he says he's not in this one, but then admits that he is in the next one, from what I understand. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna try to sympathize with you, my guy. I can't. It feels morally very wrong. I'm just like, please, stop, cease, desist.
Yeah.
Like, I can't fucking do it, man. I can't fucking do it.
Yeah. But also, this is just another thing that I wanted to point out, because just because you're blind doesn't mean you're not capable of doing anything.
Yeah, clearly not. This dude does not need a hand in anything. At all.
Well...
He don't even need a fucking dog, dude.
It's true.
He is fine.
Well, in his case, I know there's a lot of like veterans who are, visually impaired or completely blind because of stuff that happens on the field, and they do need that assistance and they do need, help with stuff, which is completely fine.
Yeah, this guy clearly does not.
This guy clearly does not. No, but I do like the little representation stuff that he did.
Yeah,
I just don't like his character.
Yeah. His personality is kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm kind of not into the kidnapping thing.
No.
And the surrogate...
Again,
involuntary
honestly...
surrogate mom. I'm not into that either.
No. Again, we were with this movie up until the point where that happened.
Yeah, and when they started doing stupid shit in the house.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then we were both like, this doesn't feel great.
It doesn't. It made me feel icky.
It felt gross, bro. I don't like it.
But I mean, the little representation things, like, I kind of enjoyed seeing that, but also it's just like, I don't like this type of representation.
Yeah, I understand.
But I do like it's the flip of you thinking a blind man or just a blind person in general cannot really
defend
do anything
themselves.
for themselves. Yeah, like defend themselves because they think it's just easy money. They're gonna get the money and leave, you know.
Yeah.
But that's not the case because pretty much we can do what everyone else does. It's just a little bit more difficult, and we do need a lot more help. At first, but like give it time and we will be able to do stuff, you know, on our own. And I like that.
Yeah. Oh, what was I gonna say? I've already forgotten. Okay, now I remember. I feel like that if they just got rid of the basement stuff completely, like the kidnapping, the rape, and the stuff like that, and they just amped up how shitty the robbers were, and actually made the blind man, the main character, I feel like we could have been into it way more.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I completely agree.
It's just... Ugh.
It was just a little too much, man.
Yeah.
It really was just a little too much for that.
I'm just like, what we doing, bruh?
I don't even know anymore.
This fucking shit sucks.
So here are some more fun facts.
Okay.
So Stephen Lang, which is the person who
plays the old man.
Yeah, plays the blind man. Yeah. Wore contact lenses that greatly restricted his vision, impartially in low light.
Oh.
And that's why everything is in low light in the movie.
Oh, I see what you guys are fucking doing. That's smart. I like it.
And in the scene, like the other actors in the scene taking place in the dark, they wore lenses that made them look like they had dilated pupils, but also greatly restricted their vision, so they also weren't able to see anything in the dark. So when you see them like feeling around and trying to maneuver everything, that's just because they really can't see.
Oh, damn. So they really
went in there with it.
They actually wore contact lenses so they couldn't fucking see properly. Damn, that's kind of neat. Yeah, because they wouldn't be completely, like, blind. Like, because your eyes would adjust to your environment eventually.
Yeah.
Even when it's dark.
But I don't think it would have really did that if they were panicking like they were, you know?
No. See, I can appreciate stuff like that. I always like the behind-the-scenes stuff. Despite my feelings about the movie, I like the behind-the-scenes stuff. And, like you said, apparently the dude that played the blind old man is really nice in real life.
Yeah, he is. He's very nice in real life.
I bet he gives great hugs. This dude is muscular as shit. He is ripped. Old man is ripped.
So, in contrast to his previous work on Evil Dead, so, you don't know, Fede Alvarez did the remake or sequel, whatever you want to call it, with the ending that's in there, for Evil Dead in 2013. But the Alvarez decided that this movie would have less blood, an original storyline, and more suspense with no dependence on spooky supernatural elements, which he felt was currently overused at the time.
Yeah, 2016, right?
Yeah, 2016 had a lot of like paranormal movies and stuff like that.
Yeah. I feel like, did one of the Conjuring movies come out during that time?
Yes.
I thought so.
Yeah.
And not to mention all the IRL fucking clown shit going on.
Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
2016 was a wild year.
It really was. Oh my god. So, ironically, the street where the blind man lives is called Buena Vista, which is translated to good view in Spanish.
Oh my fucking god. Get out of here. I know Buena meant good, but I didn't remember what Vista stood for. What Vista meant. I'm like, very funny writers, I see you.
Yeah.
That's funny, haha.
When I saw that in the movie, I was like, oh, I get it.
Duolingo better step the fuck up because I could have gotten that joke. Oh, fuck.
So the combination to the blind man's safe, 2978, is actually director Fede Alvarez's birthday, February 9th, 1978.
Nice. I knew that it was gonna fucking represent something. There's no way it wasn't going to, because they do shit like that all the time, especially like in Pixar and stuff like that. Specifically. But yeah, I figured that would mean something. I didn't know if it was going to be a birthday or an anniversary, if it was going to be a character's birthday or something like that. Because it could have been
the director's birthday.
Yeah, it could have been his daughter's birthday, for all I knew.
Exactly. So the director plays I think it's like Viola?
Let me see.
Viola?
Oh, I see. The viola. Oh, I don't know. Let me look it up.
Please do.
Let me look up what a viola is. Hold on. It's
like a violin, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a violin. I think it's a French violin.
Yes. So he plays that in the soundtrack of the film.
Pretty.
He's also a musician.
Yeah, French alto. A string instrument that is bowed, plucked, or played with varying techniques. Slightly larger than a violin, it has a lower and deeper sound. Since the 18th century, it has been the middle or alto voice of the violin family, between the violin and the cello.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, it's slightly bigger. Oh, I see what they mean. It's like...
Yeah.
Because it is slightly bigger. Yeah, you can kind of tell it's like longer. But you know what I mean. It is a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
So that's like, it's just a deeper sounding violin.
Yeah. It's not like the regular one where it's like high pitched.
Yeah. Violins are pretty. I like violins a lot. And
I do.
violas are pretty too. I like Lindsay Sterling. She's cool. But, got any more for me?
Yes, I do. I have several.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Knock yourself out, dude.
So this film was originally titled A Man in the Dark. In Brazil and in South Korea, the film used the original English working title. And another working title for the film was simply The Blind Man. However, that was changed rather quickly once the film entered production.
Gotcha. Yeah, don't breathe. Which is fucking understandable, because these fucking characters breathe so heavily throughout the fucking movie. Oh my god. Hold your breath for 2 fucking seconds, I promise.
Honestly, with this thing, I was like, oh, they probably... I thought it was going to be to play with something in the movie. But no.
No,
I guess.
I fucking guessed.
So the title of the film, Don't Breathe, was not revealed until its premiere at South by Southwest in 2016.
Okay, cool.
This movie was number 1 in the U.S. box office for the first 2 weeks of the release and stayed in the top 10 for 6 weeks. Which honestly, again, I can see.
Good for you. Not our flavor. It's okay though. The horror community is so big. We're gonna have varying opinions and stuff.
So definitely, I know there's a lot of people that really like this movie.
Yeah.
So The Blind Man originally did not have a dog in the first draft.
Oh really?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. The dog kind of felt pointless at times. But he a good boy, so I'll let it pass.
Exactly. And this is my last one.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is, true or not. I mean, the story is true. But I don't know if it was actually, inspired by it.
You could put allegedly inspired.
So the movie was allegedly inspired by the real life killing of Haley Kiefer and Nicholas Brady in 2012. So Kiefer was 18 and her cousin Brady, who was 17, broke into a home of Brian David Smith, a retired 64 man who quote unquote was a loner in Little Falls, Minnesota. Smith, armed with a Mini 14, shot the teens separately as they entered the basement where he was hiding, later stating to the police that he worried about them being armed. After shooting them once, he repeatedly taunted them while they were injured and then shot them again until they were dead. He did not report that he had killed Kiefer and Brady until the day after the murders, keeping their corpses in his closet.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And then on April 29th, 2014, he was found guilty of 2 counts of premeditated first-degree murder, and he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Shit.
Yep.
Well, I could see where that could come in.
Exactly.
God dang. I almost trapped Jimmy.
Exactly. I can also see where that probably was an influence to this movie.
It sounds like it could be, but
I see the resemblance, you know?
Yeah. But that's alleged, so
it's
we'll
alleged.
Just don't come after us if it's not true.
But I did think it was kind of
interesting
neat to mention.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all my fun facts for this.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts, comments, snide remarks, anything?
Not really, honestly.
Okay,
I think
cool.
we've said everything that we wanted to say about this movie.
We didn't like this movie. Would not watch it again.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I'm sorry. We didn't like it, but that's just what we think.
No, honestly, I wouldn't like it, but I do like that it's a separate, not separate. It's like a twist on what you think a blind person would do.
Yeah. And also a twist on a home invasion movie, too.
Yeah.
So there's that. Because the fucking, they did not have a good time.
No.
But, well, yeah, I think that's going to be it for us today, little spooks.
So for next week, join us as we watch Mike Flanagan's 2016, another home invasion film, Hush.
Sweet.
And you can watch this on Netflix. We are not sponsored because it's also a Netflix original movie.
Yeah. Oh, is it?
Yes.
Neat.
But we are not sponsored by Netflix.
Nope. Oh, excuse me.
But like, if you want to sponsor us,
hit us up. Yeah. And don't forget to rate us and tap that bell icon on Spotify. I can read, so you don't miss an episode. If you want to follow the Guarded by Demons socials, we're on Twitter at Guarded Demons. We're also on Anchor, YouTube, and Instagram at Guarded by Demons. We also have an email, guardeddemonpod@gmail.com. You want to write in and suggest some topics, movies, or games we could play on the podcast, or tell us how we did. Be nice. I will cry if you are not. Also, if you leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, because we're also on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts, we will read it right here on the podcast for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a little shout out.
Also, we have a Patreon.
We do.
It's a $5, $10, and $15 tier. So you can either choose anyone that fits your budget. It's fine. It's not a lot either. And you can either be a ghost, spook, or a demon.
Spook, ghost, demon.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
And all tiers get access to like our Discord. I have everything labeled and stuff like that. So you guys are also color coded when you join, so we know which tier you got. And I hope you guys can join if you want to. This is not mandatory, but some of the perks that you get for Ghost and Demon are the entrance for Discord, which is for all 3 tiers. You get early access to these episodes a day early, which is the main feed. And then for Demon, you get a shout out after each episode every month. And you get exclusive episodes just for Patreon. And you get Q&As with us.
Yeah.
Every other month.
As we're, the day this goes posted, we will be at my aunt's house cat sitting, and we are going to be watching Skinamarink over there for our very first exclusive episode.
We will.
I'm very excited about it. If you like Mandela Catalog, or just like analog horror in general, we hear it's good for that. So we're gonna watch that, hopefully get our, pets scared off of us.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
But, we'll be honest. If we don't like it, then we don't like it, and we will tell you.
Yeah. But I've heard really good things about it, and it looks interesting. The more I hear about it, the more fascinated I am by it.
Yeah, no, same here.
And we can, apparently there's theories we can look up about it at the end of it all, too. So we can probably look into that together at some point, too.
Oh, definitely.
But yeah.
Yeah, so once again, I'm Kimberly, and if you want to follow me on any of my personal accounts, I am the Lesbian Spook on Twitter, where I retweet a bunch of dumb memes or tweet out to my favorite artists and freak out when they respond to me.
Yep.
And I tweet out a lot of things about being a lesbian, about being POC.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to follow me on there, I also retweet a lot, and I mean a lot, of horror movie news.
Yes.
And with Scream 6 being so close, I'm going to have to block everything because I know for sure I cannot...
get spoiled.
Yeah, I cannot get spoiled for that.
Fuck you to whoever leaked the killer for Scream 6.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
Yeah, there's also like spoilers on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
So we gotta be careful with that. I can't go anywhere now. What the fuck, guys?
You guys fucking suck.
I know. And I have to wait. I have to wait till it's probably gonna be out on Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
So I have to wait.
It's okay.
But yeah, also if you want to follow me on Twitch or Tumblr, you can follow me at Spooky Scary Lesbian, and on Twitch I'm going to be playing the remake for Resident Evil 4.
We're both going to be shooting ourselves.
Yeah.
Her more than me, though, because she's going to be the one playing it.
I'm very excited. I fucking love Resident Evil so much. But until then, I am also hyping myself up by playing the original on there, and I will be playing the original a lot more while we are cat sitting.
And I will be memeing behind her the entire time.
Yes. Fair warning, I cannot adjust the volume, so if it's loud, it's loud. I can't do anything about it.
Which is weird. feel like you should be able to do that, but I guess not.
I guess. It is a game from like 2005.
2005 called They Want Their Game Back.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, also if you're listening to this podcast on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any of our episodes. If you want to suggest us stuff that we can talk about on this channel, on this podcast, do it in the comments.
Yes.
We always read all the comments. Or, send an email to us and we will look at your suggestions. Yeah. I have everything planned, I think, up until probably July.
June or July, something like that.
Yeah, June or July. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, sweet. And I'm Lexi. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it's at SemiProEagle. I play a variety of games there. I do draw from time to time, just not very often. I have actually been reading the Hunger Games on there lately. 2 of my viewers actually fell asleep while I was reading.
Which is the goal, honestly.
Which is honestly the goal. And that's been really fun. What else? I think this coming week, as this is posted, I will be streaming more of God of War Ragnarok, hopefully, because I need to fucking finish that and just get a review out for it at some point. I'm not sure if I actually want to do that because it's a lot of work, but I will attempt it, and if I can get it, then I'll get it. If not, that's okay. I tried. But what else? And I might do a cooking stream depending on what we do. Probably not though, because I think we've got a lot of simple stuff this time around. But yeah, and I think that's it for me. I might play Skate 3 eventually on there, too, because I've been replaying that, and I like the wacky physics. But yeah, I'm also on Twitter under SemiProEagle1, and TikTok at SemiProEagle, where I post clips from my Twitch on there occasionally, or talk about, you can see Jimmy, my Peep plushie on there now, because I had to make a fucking TikTok about him, because he's fluffy and he's cute. And I think that's it for me. So yeah.
Yeah, that's it for me too.
Sweet.
Alright guys.
Stay spooky.